Hi Aquarius, happy April. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for your patience. Okay, now I laid your cards out. I think it's a lovely throw. I think there's something that you're disappointed about here, but I think what it does is it propels you to move forward on your own. Maybe you put some stock into someone or a company or something that just, you know, it was not it was time to let that go and fly on your own, maybe something like that. Something, you get a reward here for something though. Okay, now the overall energy that comes in is the 5 of Cups. Okay, this could be, I think that you either, if you don't see the blessing yet in this, you soon will. Okay, and that's what the energy is for this month. It's kind of like it's setting you up for long-term sustainability. Okay, so if you were in something that was, you know, you weren't going to grow there, like you plateaued out a long time ago, you're going to see now and feel that it's time. It's going to be a knowing. It's not going to be something, I think, that shakes you out of your, it's something that you just know, like now is the time, right? Okay, so we come in with the Tower card and this crossed by the 6 of Wands. Okay, this I really think is like you, it's like a short-term, yeah, this is great, but you're kind of knowing that it's not enough. You know what I mean? Like it's not enough. I have to do something more. Okay. Now this could be something too where you just bump something up that you've been doing. You know what I mean? Like it's that constant, I've got to up my game a little bit here. Okay. But the 5 of Cups is saying that you can, you're just a little bit disappointed here. And the 6 of Wands, they're small victories. They're not like the overall victory, but it's a small victory. It's a stride. It's a movement ahead. So be happy about that. Okay. Now, you've got the 9 of Cups, the Page of Wands, the World card, the 9 of Swords. I think this might be fear. I think it might be fear creeping in through the back door here is all, because you've got the 10 of Cups. So you've got the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. Holy hell, you know. You've got the Ace of Swords. You've got the Empress. And you've got the King of Swords. Okay. So you've got really great cards here. But I think that our hopes and fears can sometimes be rolled into the same ball, right? Like we want this, but we're terrified. You know, it's kind of like fear and excitement. It's the same feeling, just a different word. Now, the 5 of Cups can be you just don't see the silver lining yet. You know what I'm saying? Or it's just, it's enough, though, sometimes with this card to get us to move. You know what I mean? It gets us moving on. A 5 is always a crisis point where we're going to be put in a situation where it's like, okay, we're broken open here so that we can fill ourselves with more grace. So wherever you've been, it may not have been up to your par. You know what I mean? It may not have been really valuing you. It may have been devaluing you. And now you see the value in yourself. The 9 and 10 of Cups say, I see the value in myself and I'm content. And this is lower than where I should be. I've kind of like allowed myself to let the bar be lowered, and I'm not going to do that anymore. And that's you taking the helm of your life and moving it forward. This is change for sure. It's brand new vitality. It's health. It's happiness. It's a new idea. Right? It's a new passion. For some of you, it can be a new children, additional children to your life here. For some of you, it can be a new relationship. For a few of you, there could be a few different relationship scenarios in here, as a matter of fact. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. I think here that it wasn't a strike to the ego, but it was kind of like, this doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean? It just doesn't, this isn't where I really want to be anymore. For some of you, you're moving on to something else. You see the value more somewhere else than you do where you're currently at. And you're moving in that direction for sure. You get clear on that. So if you're listening to this thing, yeah, I want to do that, but I'm not real sure. The clarity will come. Okay. There's a reward here for something. And I don't know if it's still lingering and you're not seeing it yet. if that's what this is about here, but it's coming. You've got a reward, a completion of something coming here. So you're gonna see this very soon. Okay. You've got the 10 of Cups where you are, right? So this could be you or how people see your life, but if it's you, you're content. If you don't see it yet, you will, you know. That could be what this is that you don't see yet that this is what you really have. You know what I mean? Like something may have gotten rocked here in your world where you're not really seeing yet. For some of you, it could be, you know what? I just found out I'm pregnant. At first, you're like, you're happy, but you're shocked. You're like really shocked. And now you realize, okay, you know, breathe. You're making the adjustments here. It can be something like that too. Okay. Okay. On your home front here, you've got the Ace of Swords. That's clarity, victory, something you wanted, you now have. It's a double-edged sword. So it could be, you know what, now I've got a child and I have to give up sleeping, or it can be something like that, right? Your hopes and fears here, you have the Empress. So this is something new, right? You could be going on to a new job again. You want to do it, but you're terrified, right? It's the same thing. It sits here. It's the natural order of things. That's why I say these cards here all really speak about it's time. You know, something came to completion here, and now you're going in a whole new direction. You're reaping a reward for something. So look at it that way. It's not, you may just not see it yet, but the silver lining or the blessing here, you may just not see, but it's here. For sure it's here. Okay? For some of you, you may be doubting your value in something, in yourself. Can I do this? You know? Someone may have said, you know what? You're just not that. You're not all that, you know? And sometimes it's a stark realization of crap, you know? Maybe I've been kind of putting on a persona where I'm showing up this way, but I'm not really feeling that on the inside. And someone may have called me out on it. You know what I mean? But now things are on the level here. You know what I mean? Everything is pretty concise and clear and cut. For some of you, you may be in child custody cases here. I'll say that. Okay. I'm going to pull some clarifiers here. I think for some of you, you got something that you had been working for, and now you're like, I don't know if I can maintain this. You can. Don't lose faith in yourself. You absolutely can. For some of you, you always have some idea cooking here, and now it's really gonna reap some rewards for you here. For some of you, you're getting what you asked for. You know, that's saying be careful what you ask for, you just may get it, and you're gonna get it. For some of you, that comes in the form of children. Okay, this is a new beginning. You're just terrified. That's all. Strike while the iron is hot. You've got the Page of Wands here and the Ace of Swords and the World card. This is the time. It's time. I think with this isn't just I'm disappointed. It's I'm scared to death. You know what I mean? Sometimes that hanging on to what we're familiar with instead of stepping outside into our unknown. What if someone doesn't like what I'm doing? Who cares? You've got this, right? You do. This card always has something cooking. Always. They may just not always know exactly where to put it, but it's brand new. You can't do away with it. It's a desire. It's coming in your future position. It's right here. It's going to be big. So don't discount this. Don't lose faith in yourself, right? This can be fear. It can be, you know, you've got to change something in your household, in your day-to-day routines to make this sustainable. But you will. You've got it together. This is not a card. This is your wishes come true. And this is where things are. I think you're just scared is what I think is happening here. I think that something is coming to an end and it's completing. And you're just not real sure what to do about it, right? This is a very solid, grounded, I may need to change my ways. If I want this to work, I may need to change my ways. And that could be like what I said, what I feel maybe happened here. Sometimes we need to be confronted with those things, because the things that we don't see, you know what I mean, are the things that are holding us back. But when we care enough about ourselves and the person who's giving us the advice, we say, they might be onto something here. And it's that little nugget that sets you free here, because the Empress in your hopes and fears is the bursting out of something. And that's what this is. You just may not have a clear idea of where that is yet, but you will. This is a very strong success card here. Very strong success card. You will get it together for sure. I think there's a lot of things here. This could be something too, like, holy crap, I did not expect this. And you get a promotion you didn't expect, or you get a raise, or you get something that you're thinking, oh my God, what if I can't pull this off? You can. You absolutely can. The Empress, remember, is the bursting out. The Emperor locks it down. You've got the King of Swords here. It's pretty much the same thing. Absolutely. And the Ace of Swords. Oops. You've got this. Okay. Okay. I want to just see what this Empress is about in your hopes and fears. Because I think that this is what you really want. I think it's just you're afraid of it. You're terrified of it. And it can be, you know what, I'm taking on something here. It's a reward for something. Whatever it is. It doesn't need to be a child. It's a reward for something. The universe is giving you something. This is universal alignment right here. This is, I'm owed this in whatever, you know, you think. It's time. It's time. This is huge. I'm trying to find the right word to say it. This is you stepping into your life here. This is what it's going to look like. So stop fretting about it. It's here. Now is the time. You can do this. Okay? So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, people are noticing you. This is what was at the bottom of the deck. People are noticing, you know, and now you're like, oh, with that Six of Wands, it's like, yeah, someone noticed me, but crap, now I've got to do it better the next day. And you will. You've got massive success cards here. And like I say, you're never at a loss for ideas here, ever. Okay? So there you go.